Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another vanilla Minecraft episode with Gabbro and myself.
Hello.
Today, we're just going to do a quick little base tour about some new farms that we have discovered and some new Minecraft technology that I had yet to hear about until recently. Maybe do a quick update on our villagers and what else has been built. Sound good?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Alright, everybody. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's get going. Alright, Gabbro. So let's start up on our roof here. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of nice. We can just kind of shoot up to the landing and not get hurt
Yeah.
anymore. So Gabbro has done a bit more work up here, yeah?
Yeah, just a little bit again. Little drips and drabs.
Got a hole in the floor.
It's not finished yet. Always with the complaints.
Well, you know, I don't like falling out to my doom. All 5 blocks.
Yeah, again as usual, I've still not quite. It's always a work in progress. I've still not quite decided exactly how it's going to be. It just sort of happens generally as I go along.
Oh, so you can climb up scaffolding as well.
Yeah, you can sort of jump, climb, or almost use it like a ladder. It's almost as if it's a ladder against the side there.
That's interesting. I like that. It's different.
Mm.
Yeah,
it's been very useful.
Yeah, definitely.
It's either that or, dirty
Nerd poles.
Nerd poles.
Gabbro's having some
a few
major connection issues today. We're not quite sure what's going on. It could very well be something that we built over there, and we'll get to that towards the end of the episode. I have noticed too, though, our giant jungle tree is gone.
Oh yes. That took a while to get rid of as well. And I did actually record that process, so it might turn up in a montage.
There we go. We'll have to do a montage for people.
There was lots of falling back down.
Alright, well, let's do a quick check on our iron farm. It seems to still be working as far as I can tell. The only issues I keep running into is that golems keep jumping out over here somewhere. And like...
Oh, right. Oh, hello.
Oh, there he goes. Dun 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 dun.
Clunk.
But yeah, sometimes they keep spawning, around the edges, like up on these blocks and stuff like that. And when they do that, they're too far away from the zombie to see them. So I might want to just kind of clear out these blocks. And, yeah, let's just clear them out real fast. Oops.
Oh.
That's alright. We're not short on iron at the moment.
No, we've got quite a bit. That's why we're in full iron armor as well.
That's right, yes. Gabbro and I are donning full iron suits.
Which is always nice. Oh, there's another one.
So as the viewers can see, this actually works really well. Very ingenious. Whoever thought this up, I don't know if it was Avomance that made it the first time, or if he's the one that figured it out. But if it was him, very good on him. It's very oddly very technical.
But no redstone.
Yeah, but
which
no
for
redstone.
me is the important thing.
Yes. Very easy to follow. Put a roof over their head so they don't get zapped and turned into witches. That is such a weird thing for me now. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh, there goes another goal.
Yeah,
you get zapped by a lightning strike. You could just very well go crazy and
as much
start murdering the people around you. I mean,
as much sense as anything else in Minecraft, I suppose. So how are we actually doing for iron then? I bet
let's check.
the chest might be full by now.
That very well could be. Gabbro and I have been on for a little while. We've been building.
Yeah,
So
it's nearly full.
there we go. As you guys can see, there's plenty of iron. We still get the odd string and rotten flesh and arrows, but I think that's pretty much what we've had last time. So
yeah, I think it's sort of general spawnage.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Oh, and that's something you can actually remedy if you kind of fenced off this area, or kind of made at least high wall all the way around, and then lit up the middle.
Yeah. Or I suppose encase the whole thing in a big block and.
Yeah, and then light it up. Yeah. Maybe.
But there we go.
See, I think it's just that this wall here is not far enough away.
Yeah. There must be
probably both sides are not quite far enough away, so I might do some mining at some point and just push them back like another 2 or 3 blocks. But at least when they spawn over here, they still see the zombie and then go after them.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, if you have a big enough flat area, then you're pretty much golden. So, yeah. All right. So that iron farm's doing well.
Sorry.
I heard a skeleton.
A skeleton? Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
These creaky bones.
I guess our pond is doing okay.
Yeah, it's not really. Oh dear.
Oh, man.
Was that there last time?
There we go. Fixed.
That was very bad of me to leave
that. So update on our the villagers are spinning out every day. Update on our villagers. What's happened to our villagers, Gabbro?
It was probably the same as what happened.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out there. Say it again.
Oh, I think it was probably about the same as last time.
About the same as when it happened to me?
Yes.
Meaning we were AFK for a while, and pillagers came and killed everybody.
Or it could well have been zombies. Not sure. But if you also notice, there's no golems either. Well, actually, there is one golem, but somehow he's got stuck inside a building. Which is...
You left again.
I've gone again.
Like we said, Gabbro's having some serious connection issues today. We don't know if it's server or not. I'm not having any myself, but I'm stateside, so that very well could be it. Something's down somewhere over the Great Pond.
Yeah. The wire's been nibbled by a fish.
Yes. Oh, do you remember that? Gabbro and I are a bit longer in years, I suppose.
Hey.
Especially Gabbro.
Hey.
Back in the day before satellites were really everywhere, okay? The internet, to make it the actual intercontinental internet, they laid a giant freaking cable from one end of the United States all the way across the Atlantic into... I want to say they did it up to England. I'm not 100% sure where the other end was. It was a few years ago. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but it was this giant cable that went underneath the water all the way across the ocean. It's still there. And, it was so long, you have to put, like, repeater hubs every so many feet and stuff. Basically, redstone repeaters every so many blocks of redstone. And so they put it in, right? But then the wire had so much information passing through it that it was making like an electromagnetic field around the wire, which normally doesn't bother humans, right? But it was bothering sharks. And so the sharks were attacking this steel cased internet cable. Going across the internet, across the ocean, and I remember seeing it when I was in, back when I was in school, and it's big headline: "Sharks attack the internet," and very, very weird side story. Sorry, guys. Like I said, we're getting older. We go off the handle every now and then.
Couple of tangents, not
Just
so
a
bad.
little tangent. Why is it nighttime already?
I don't know. Should we have a?
Yeah. Let's go have a little nap, and then so we don't get bombarded by creepers or something. Woo! Ooh. Well, that's kind of neat. If you don't actually move forward, you kind of just bob in the water.
Yeah, if you get right in the middle.
You know.
Uh-oh. What's cooking? What's cooking in that brain?
I was just thinking about the cow. Ooh, that's gonna make me sick. Ugh. I was just thinking about the cow and sheep farm, and how they don't really bob up anymore. I wonder if we switched out the bottom, the trapdoor, and we put a bit of soul sand in there, because it would make a source block, but it'd only be there when we flicked the lever. Huh.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another episode, but
Yeah. It'd be worth testing for sure.
yeah, definitely test it. Like I said, wild tangents. It's kind of Gabbro and I's thing. Ooh,
Strong point.
That's our strong point, yeah. All right, so as you viewers have seen, this is our sugarcane and kelp farm. And unfortunately, the sugarcane farm is now obsolete. We are getting a good bit of sugarcane from this, but unfortunately, we have discovered new means. Oop, sorry. Here,
No.
you can have that. New means of growing sugarcane. This guy's actually doing something now. He's actually he's digging up the.
He's actually replanting and growing stuff.
The issue is that we're not getting any of the wheat, are we, Gabbro?
Nope.
No. And it has now been replaced with this magical bread machine. Oh, there you go again. We think it's because we put this guy in the middle and we did that to try to entice him to actually harvest the wheat, because he would just sit there in a full jar full of fully grown wheat, wouldn't he?
Yes, and just not
And he wouldn't do
harvest
anything. Whereas this guy, we put him down thinking that, we tried to invoke the puke in your carrots and potatoes ritual that they seem to like to do at night. And we tried to invoke that with this guy here, but this guy just pukes bread at him, I think.
Turns out, he decides to make bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they have somebody to talk to now, and we do have a bread machine. As the viewers can tell, we have a ton of potatoes.
Yeah, the potato guy's just still,
Yeah, he's
working.
still chomping away at it. It's kind of nuts.
Never stops. He absolutely loves it.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna have to clean that out or find some better storage eventually. But
still the odd patch that he destroys.
you keep putting down poppies.
Yes.
Other than that, let's see. Our chicken farm is doing pretty well. We're getting a lot of feathers, so maybe if we ever make arrows.
Just need to get a bit more flint.
Like I said, our issue with these guys is they don't really bob up and down much. They kind of just float. Kind of lazy. Oops.
But we've not got around to fixing it yet.
Yeah, we don't have to. That's why I think we'll try the soul sand. We'll pour it back. But other than that, yeah, get out of there, you.
No.
As we get slowly closer to the new machines.
I was adding to the compost.
We are slowly getting more pumpkins and more melon. This is
Oop.
again, it's not a very very fast farm. I mean, it's extremely slow, but it's just constant. Just keeps ticking away. And
So long as you're online.
as long as you're online and you're not too far away, it'll just keep going. Alright, so we are back down to the end of the line here. As people can see, there is no bamboo. Is there?
Nope.
Nope.
No, dug it all up.
I dug it all up and put it in here. A lot of bamboo in here.
So that was that whole. That was pretty much everything in that big field of bamboo is there.
Yes.
Just as a comparison to what might happen or what we might show next.
Yes, very quickly. As a quick warning, Gabbro and I believe that these are not very server friendly. So don't blame us if you start breaking your servers, or start booting everyone's off and they start crashing. Don't blame us. Don't come back to us. Just bear that in mind. Okay.
You don't have to do this.
You don't have to.
But
quote,
it is
unquote.
interesting.
Very interesting. All right, so I came across this mystical thing called a zero tick machine. Let me go. I'm going to go ahead and go into maybe spectator.
Oh yes, then you can show the inside. Oh. You just disappeared.
Oh, I'm a ghost. Ooh.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh God, I saw inside you.
Get out of me!
I also recommend people if you are doing this on your own, go ahead and music and sounds, and you turn blocks all the way down. These machines are very, very loud. Basically, this is a super sugarcane farm. The science behind it is pretty insane. Maybe I'll put a link down in the description for Il Mango's video on it. I believe he's the one that made it. I'm not 100% sure, but he understands the inner workings of it and why it works. But basically, sugarcane has 16 growth stages. Is that correct?
Yes,
right?
I think that was 16. Yep.
And this machine makes it burn through all 16 of them in 2.55 seconds. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. Oh, I don't think I can interact with things. You wanna?
Okay, shall I switch it on?
Yeah, you wanna switch it on?
I have no idea where you are, so I don't know. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. So as you can see, it really moves there's 2 bits of dirt back there, but it moves them back and forth so fast that it's as if there's 3 blocks almost. That makes sense? Kind of?
Yes.
And basically what happens is when it does that, you can see the dirt kind of shuffling down there. It just pushes it makes it grow extremely quickly. And whenever it grows, it's updating this observer here that pushes out this piston that pushes it into the hopper. And the way it works is basically you have a sticky piston here, and you have 2 bits of dirt for sugarcane. Oof, sorry people, that gives you a headache. And then you have a gap, and then another sticky piston facing the opposite way. And then in between the two, the middle block here, you just have another structure block, and you have 2 redstone torches. And over here, you have a line of 3 structure blocks, or you can even get rid of the middle one if you want, but I like it. It looks better. And 2 dots of redstone on either side. What happens is when the dirt block is here, the redstone torch powers that block, which ends up powering this dot of redstone. This dot of redstone powers this block over here that ends up powering this piston. This piston pushes the dirt this way, which ends up going into this position, which gets powered by the redstone block, gets powering this dot of redstone, powers this block, powers that piston, which pushes it back. And so it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In the meantime, this redstone dot and this one, you can see kind of in there. There's another piston right up here on the edge that gets powered by the same redstone dot. There's one on the other side as well, and that kind of updates this piston so it doesn't get stuck. As long as that keeps pushing back and forth, it's just a regular piston. It's fine. And then at the back here, we can have a regular block, whatever structure block you want, and a regular piston to push the sugarcane. Then we're going to have an observer face down into the piston. And then on top of that, we'll have another piston, sticky piston, with a slime block and a redstone block underneath. And that is enough to power the piston, push it forward, and break the sugarcane. So that was kind of a long-winded explanation. Yeah, I'm right above you, Gabber.
Hello.
It's a long-winded explanation, but basically, yeah, it's just a super, super fast way to grow sugarcane.
And super simple as well. I know that, as you say, it was quite a long explanation, but it is literally about half a dozen pistons, about 2 bits of redstone.
That's it, yeah.
And a bit of, and
the observer, that's it.
Yeah.
And
it is so simple.
Let's go ahead and we'll set time.
I was going to say, are you able to look in the chest?
I can actually. So as we can see, every 2.55 seconds, we're going to get another piece of sugarcane. This hasn't been running all that, obviously in this video, but it's probably made these last 2 stacks and half of this 3rd stack here.
Yep.
In that time. It really does not take that long. But you want to flip it off. We probably shouldn't turn them all on.
No.
So all 3 of these machines have the basic same thing of pushing those 2 blocks. But you can see now there's only 2 blocks. It's the same thing of just pushing them back and forth extremely quickly. And this one is a bit different, but same basic principle, same 2 bits of dirt getting pushed back and forth. There's no water on this one, because this one is for bamboo. You want to go ahead and hit the switch there, Gabbro.
Yep.
This one, however, is quite a bit faster, as the viewers can see. It's not going to see the chest. But you should see, stuff popping in here. But it's a little bit different. So the way this one works is it gets updated every time the sugarcane grows. Right? That's how the sugarcane one detects that it needs to push out this piston. The bamboo one, unfortunately, you cannot do that because it grows too fast. So we need an observer that's looking at the red dot, and every time it flashes, it sends out a redstone pulse, which just pushes out the piston. And it barely, as the viewer's going to see, it barely misses. It's kind of just hitting almost every single time it comes out. This thing has been running a lot less, and as you can see, there's a lot more bamboo. It just kind of keeps running, kind of like crazy. Any other
It's
thoughts?
less than 1 a second. It's less than a second, really, isn't it, for each one?
Yeah, it really is. You can watch. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny too, because sometimes it will be where it'll be almost a second and a half to 2 seconds before you get one, and all of a sudden you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. They kind of almost seem like to come in batches almost. Oh, so again, I'm sorry. This whole thing right here is the off switch, because it can't be. It needs both these pistons firing, but without this solid block here, it can't be powered. This top piston can't be powered, and so that's how you kind of just shut it off. Again, I'll link Ilmango's video, and you can watch how he goes step by step how to build them. but it was very, very interesting. So that was bamboo. And then the final one we have is cactus. So you want to go ahead and flip this one on me, Gabbro. And as you can see, this one's probably on par with sugarcane.
Yes.
It looks to me like it hits the other. It looks like it hits the cactus and breaks them. Like it looks like they're gonna just get destroyed and not be picked up.
I don't know. Not quite worked out whether it's fully lossless, but it's certainly. We've got 30 there already.
Yeah. And we have not run this one very long at all. The only difference with this one is obviously you cannot have any blocks next to the cactus. So we kind of had to jerry rig it up together. Kind of leave this block behind the cactus open, this one over here open, this one open, and the front open. And kind of just built around that. We still used the same detection method as we did with the sugarcane. Same thing here, but we just kind of built it in a little bit, and it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, that one, it looks like we just lost one, but I mean it kind of looks like we lose them half the time. So,
but still, at the speed that we're actually gaining them, if we lose one or two every now and again, and it makes no difference whatsoever.
No, it really doesn't.
So you're up to 50 already. Since I said 30, you're up to 50. And this has literally only been running in total, maybe probably not even a minute or so. Not just now, but from when it was originally built.
Once we actually got it working, we just turned it off.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning, I don't recommend running these very often. They seem to kind of stress out the server. I don't know if it's a vanilla thing or what, but it definitely seems to stress the server a little bit and constantly kicking Gabbro off. Of course, we just kind of put little doors so we can walk through. But
yeah, so it's one of those machines that it's like, I could do with a few cactus. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Wait for it to go, and then as soon as you've got enough, then turn it off. I think that's probably the best idea.
I think so. Yeah.
Having it running constantly.
The thing I like too about it is I believe the cactus and the sugarcane are like this. The bamboo is not, but the cactus and the sugarcane will actually keep running even when it's off, because the sugarcane will grow, and once it's grown, the observer will detect that and push out the piston and break it off. It's a lot slower, kind of like on par with your first ones that were down there.
Yeah, like those other ones over there, which we will probably get rid of.
Yeah, well, definitely. Well, I mean, at least the sugar.
Oh, and this can. Yes, I was going to say this can work with kelp as well.
No, it cannot.
Oh, okay.
That was the next thing I was going to say. It cannot work with kelp. Unfortunately, the only things it works with are sugarcane, bamboo, and cactus.
I suppose the
apparently Il Mango. Yeah, apparently Il Mango tried. Like every vanilla crop that there is. I mean, he tried potatoes and carrots and beets and wheat and saplings of every type, and none of them worked. I don't know if it would work on a pumpkin.
Again, it's the farmland, isn't it? They have to be on tilled soil.
True. Gabbro's referencing to farmland does not conduct a redstone signal because it's not technically a full block. It's like 9/10 of a block. It's just kind of like glass doesn't conduct a redstone signal because it's a translucent block. Stuff like that. But dirt and sand and anything that's a full block will conduct redstone.
Oh, and the thing with the bamboo one, you have to you can't use the sort of seedling, the sapling for the bamboo sapling.
That's correct. Yeah, it has to go from the. So I mean, you take one of these and you pop them down. It can't be this guy.
Yes, you have
It
to wait
has
at
to
least.
be one higher. It has to grow into a stock before you can actually start the machine.
It just pops off otherwise.
Yeah. Um, but once it's grown to too high, then you can turn on the machine and get it going. If you're in a hurry, you can just slap it with a bit of bone meal,
Yes.
and then it'll grow. But honestly, this thing grows really fast, so you don't really need to.
Of course, this particular one, as we're watching it, is not growing.
Hey, you know what they say about what?
Oh, there we go.
You go.
So yeah, it has to.
And then it'll pop off the top one, and that one will just
Yeah, it
stay
has
there.
to be that. Yeah.
And then it'll just keep growing, and that's it. It just can't be the little like acorn looking thing.
Hmm.
But or
I suppose
bamboo
'cause that-
shoot, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, as
Yeah.
night descends upon us, I think this is a good time to say goodbye to the viewers. Ugh, you want to spit away.
Yeah,
And,
we still need to teach them some manners.
Yeah. Oh, maybe one day I'll break and actually want to get a door.
Yep.
But not today. But alright, everybody. Thank you again for joining Gabbro and myself. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And keep watching, because we're going to keep posting and keep torturing the server until it dies. And then move on. We may start some more modded here soon. I mean, honestly, Minecraft vanilla has come a long ways, but it's still vanilla. And there's only the two of us. So,
Yes.
there's only so much that can be going on. But yeah, we'll keep going on this for a while still. You and your snowballs, I swear.
Trying to hit the camera.
No, I'll keep moving it. Anyways, thanks again, guys, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.